Hi there, welcome to 4045. This is a quick overview of the Mixology Lab so you can get more comfortable quickly as we're learning how to bartend. So all our mixology practice will happen in room 107. Hopefully this PowerPoint is helpful. So the room is basically a mixture of 20 bars. As we are a class of 10, we'll probably only use Island A. So when you walk in the doorway, if you were to walk straight, you could go right to the ice machine and where the soda system is stored. When you walk in to the right, you'll notice two separate islands, Island A, Island B. On your far right, the whole wall has a variety of storage shelves and places that we put backup equipment, etc. So we will probably work on Island A, which has 5 bars on the left side and 5 bars on the right side. Each row also has its own dishwasher. If you're standing at your bar, you're going to have a counter in front of you, but below the counter is a full working bartending station. And if you're facing the station, on the left there are 2 sinks. There's a drain board. There's a large ice bin which has small black containers, 3 on either side, as well as a soda gun above. And then close to where your kneecaps would be, it's a rail we call the speed rack, which holds the most needed spirits that we'll use during the practice session. And of course there should be a trash can close by. Here's a photograph of the same station. You'll need to memorize the order of those spirits in the speed rack. The previous slide lists them for you. But the first 2 items there are Rose's lime juice and grenadine. So those are live, non-alcoholic mixers. But the next 8 items you're going to need to memorize. And they would go vodka, gin, blended whiskey, scotch, rum, brandy, dry vermouth, sweet vermouth. Something you'll have to practice. On the bar, you have a front bar, which we just looked at, and you have a back bar, which will be behind you. On the back bar, there's an assortment of condiments, nutmeg, salt, pepper, Worcestershire sauce, Tabasco, bitters, sugar, and then there are 2 or 3 sundries. These are inedible items found in drinks, and those would be the tall straws, black stir sticks, and then swords. Above this counter area, our arrangement are 2 rows of liquor bottles, and we'll go over those in class, but the first row is basically generic liqueurs, and the row above that is proprietary liqueurs. Also in the back bar area will be all the glassware that we need, and there's a variety of different types of glassware, both stemware and base. You also notice the blue bag, which would have all the bar equipment that you use to make drinks. And each time we set up the bar and break down the bar, we want to make sure these areas are very well organized and clean. The little blue bag I mentioned has now has 8 pieces of equipment, although the picture only shows 7. And you can see that you will have a tall metal shaker, a glass mixer, a speed shaker, the jigger, which measures both 1.5 ounces and 3/4 ounces. Then you have a spring strainer, a long stirring spoon, a channel knife, and now you should find in that bag a wooden muddler. Each time we use these items, we will clean them and dry them completely and place them on our back bar when we're done doing bar practice, so I can check that everything is put away properly. The glassware we have in the class is broken into 2 categories. We call it baseware, where it has a solid base. About a 1-inch piece of glass forms the base of each of these glasses. And then we also have stemware, where a lovely thin stem forms the base of these glasses. So you'll need to know the name of the glassware. And we have the zombie or sling, which is our tallest base. In the middle of our baseware we have highballs. The smallest of our baseware is called a rocks glass. The cocktail glass often is misnamed as a martini glass. The sort of tall champagne-like looking device is called the sour glass. We have a water goblet, a coupe, and a snifter. During the first 6 weeks of class, we'll be using the soda gun just to facilitate the bartending learning process. The soda gun is comprised of 10 buttons, 5 at the top and 5 at the bottom. The upper 5 are all about soda, and the lower 5 are all about juice. When we're done bartending each day, you're going to need to break down your bar so that it is clean and reset for the next class that's going to need it. After that, there is some side work to finish cleaning the room. So we should always work together and work fast. That way we can get out on time. I hope this is helpful to take away some of the nerves that might occur when learning a new skill and taking on a new class. If there are any questions, don't hesitate to ask me as we're going. Thanks very much and good luck.